Everybody does open houses. And so I want to talk about how do you make money doing open houses? Because I think that's the difference. Everyone signs up for them and then they're not doing the work to actually revenue generate at an open house. I've used this program for years. It works through and through every time in a shifting market, buyer's market, which we're all in now. So it is a 10-day strategy on how to run an open house and revenue generate. So your first day of the 10 days, right, down to the first day, which is showtime at the open house, you have to syndicate. This means you have put it in the MLS and it is syndicated to it's syndicated to Realtor.com, Zillow, everywhere else that it does on its own. And your manual entry is creating a Facebook event that you are now going to use as your central hub station to invite, connect, and educate with people in that neighborhood, with the seller's friends, with your influencers in that city, in that area. This is super critical that you do this on day 10. Okay, now working downward, you're going to research that area. I know you already did this when you listed the property. You know everything there is to know. No, you do not. Go back into the MLS. Look 30, 60, 90 days out. What has happened in that neighborhood? That is what the neighbors will want to talk about. They will be super impressed that you know this information. Okay, and then you're going to do your normal activities. We're going to go door knock. We're going to do video to the event. This is the one pivotal moment I want to spend a little more time on. When you do your first live video to that event, you are now going to share this on your personal page. Okay, share it on your personal page and start inviting all of the people I just talked about. Add pictures that are not on market yet. This is, hey, you haven't seen these pictures. I didn't release them publicly. Check out this angle of the kitchen and then do a funny arrow. Built-in garbage can. Everyone loves that stuff. Point it out because it's things that they won't see when they're just flipping through the photos. Do another video to the event. Now you're going to do circle prospecting, more door knocking, and then it's showtime. A couple of things in here that I want to point out with these videos. Be really intentional about the video. Number one, you're educating them on the marketplace. Talk about something that's relevant in that community that people are looking for. Is it parks? Is it schools? Is it the acreage, the land? Is it the fact that this house is a new build and it's known for new builds in this area? Talk about something relevant to that marketplace, drilled hyper local. Okay? And then the second thing here is these door knocking opportunities, take notes. When you are door knocking and talking to neighbors and they tell you about George down the street might be willing to sell or Susie Q was thinking about it, please take notes of that so that when you are going back and circle prospecting, be intentional about that conversation. Hey, George, I was talking to Sam and I just wanted to see if I had a buyer, would you be interested in selling? Use familiarity, use the seller's names, use the door knocking people that you've come in contact with, circle prospecting people that you've come in contact with when you door knock the last time. Be a strategist. And then showtime. Personally, I always arrive 2 hours early. I made sure my seller knew I was going to be there and then I expected them not to be. That gave me time to properly prepare for this open house. I would turn all the lights on. I would make sure that the washer was running with soap in it. Little things like this that just simply made a difference from this being a house to this being a home. You want those people to picture themselves there. And then my last tip on showtime is up here. When you do this 30, 60, 90 trick, I want you to take your number 1 and number 2 competitor in that neighborhood and schedule showings on it, because chances are when you do all of this right, you're going to have one kick-ass open house and it's not going to be the house for everybody. So be prepared to pivot and again, be the realtor of choice by showing them, hey, it sounds like this house is not the house for you. However, did you see 235 Main Street? I really think that sounds within line of what you're talking about. I can get you in there at 3 o'clock today. Would you like to meet me there? So this is a strategy and plan I would follow for years on end, and it works every time. I would have huge events, people show up, and I would walk away with 1 to 2 million in business year over year over year from open houses. I hope this helps. If you want the dirty, detailed version, we have that. I just taught a course on it. It's about 25 minutes long. Send me a message and I'll get it to you.